On a crisp autumn morning in Calgary, Canada, Antoni returned home after a weekend away. What awaited him in his basement would spark one of the most baffling mysteries in the city's recent history. The scene was so horrific that even veteran police officers were left stunned. His wife, Amanda Antoni, lay lifeless in a pool of her own blood, her body bearing multiple unexplained injuries. But what really happened in those final moments? Was it truly just a tragic accident? Or was there something more sinister at play? Hey, true crime fans. If you're as intrigued by unsolved mysteries as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of truth seekers. Now, let's dive deep into this chilling case. The date was October 26, 2015. Calgary, a city known for its safety and community spirit, was about to face one of its most perplexing cases. The Antoni residence, nestled in a quiet neighborhood, seemed like any other home from the outside. But beneath its ordinary facade, a mystery was unfolding that would haunt investigators for years to come. When Antoni first discovered his wife's body, the scene was described as something out of a nightmare. Blood had pooled around Amanda's body, and her injuries were extensive. Multiple contusions marked her body, raising immediate questions about what had transpired during his absence. Before we continue with this shocking discovery, if you're finding this case as compelling as I do, take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people discover these important unsolved cases. What made this case particularly intriguing was the initial response from the Calgary Police Service. Their investigation would span 14 grueling months, involving countless interviews, forensic analyses, and theories. But their conclusion would only deepen the mystery. Amanda wasn't just another statistic. She was a real person with real struggles. Known to suffer from debilitating migraines, she had faced her share of challenges. These health issues would later become a crucial element in understanding, or perhaps misunderstanding, what happened that fateful day. Hey, true crime community. Quick reminder, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We have many more mysterious cases to explore together, and you won't want to miss them. The police's initial investigation revealed several peculiar details. Despite the bloody scene, there were no signs of forced entry. The Antoni's pets, which were present in the house, left no tracks through the blood, a detail that would later puzzle investigators and true crime enthusiasts alike. As the investigation progressed, multiple theories began to emerge. The official police conclusion suggested an accidental fall down the stairs, possibly triggered by one of Amanda's severe migraines. But this explanation left many questions unanswered. How could a simple fall cause such extensive injuries? Why was there so much blood? And what about the multiple contusions found on her body? If you're finding yourself with more questions than answers, you're not alone. Drop a like on this video and stay tuned for part 2, where we'll delve deeper into the various theories surrounding Amanda's death. The case took an interesting turn when investigators began examining Amanda's personal life. Her relationship with her husband, Lee, revealed complex dynamics, particularly regarding their financial situation. These details would later fuel alternative theories about what might have occurred that weekend. Enjoying this deep dive into the Amanda Antoni case? Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started, and there's much more to uncover in part 2 of this chilling mystery. The initial investigation also revealed something that would later become a point of contention: Amanda's mental health history. While she struggled with migraines, some suggested there might have been underlying psychological issues at play. However, this theory, like many others, failed to fully explain the extensive physical trauma found at the scene. As we continue in our investigation, I want to remind you that this isn't just a story. It's a real case involving real people. If you have any information about Amanda Antoni's death, the Calgary Police Service continues to welcome tips and leads. One of the most compelling theories in this case involves the possibility of an intruder. Given the crime rates in the neighborhood at the time, some investigators couldn't completely rule out the possibility that someone had broken in and attacked Amanda. However, this theory had its own set of problems, primarily the lack of any signs of forced entry or struggle beyond the basement. Another aspect that raised eyebrows was the condition of the crime scene itself. The amount of blood found was substantial, Yet there were no animal tracks despite the presence of pets in the house. This detail has led many to question the timeline of events and whether the scene might have been altered in some way. If you're finding these details as fascinating as I do, take a moment to hit that like button. It helps support the channel and allows us to continue bringing you these important unsolved cases. The medical examiner's report presented its own set of puzzles. While the official conclusion suggested an accidental fall, some medical experts who have reviewed the case have questioned whether the injuries were consistent with such a scenario. The multiple contusions found on Amanda's body seem to tell a different story, but what exactly that story was remains unclear. Some investigators propose the possibility of an undiagnosed medical condition. Could Amanda have suffered from seizures or other health issues beyond her known migraines? This theory might explain sudden disorientation or loss of consciousness, but again, the extent of her injuries seemed disproportionate to a simple fall. Hey, true crime fans! If you're appreciating this detailed analysis, make sure to subscribe. We dive deep into cases like this every week, and you won't want to miss our future investigations. The case gained renewed attention when it was featured on Netflix's Unsolved Mysteries. The exposure brought fresh eyes to the evidence and generated new discussions about what might have happened to Amanda. However, despite the increased scrutiny, the case remains unsolved. Amanda's family continues to seek answers. They've expressed skepticism about the official conclusion of an accidental death, pointing to various inconsistencies in the evidence. Their persistence has kept the case alive in the public consciousness, even as years have passed since that tragic October day. The Calgary Police Service's 14-month investigation remains one of the most thorough in the department's history. Yet, despite their extensive efforts, they were unable to definitively determine what happened to Amanda Antoni. The case files remain open, waiting for that one crucial piece of evidence that might finally bring clarity to this mysterious death. As we conclude our exploration of this baffling case, remember that somewhere out there, someone might have the information needed to solve this mystery. If you or anyone you know has information about Amanda Antoni's death, please contact the Calgary Police Service. This case reminds us that behind every unsolved mystery are real people, real families, and real pain. Amanda Antoni's death continues to raise questions, and her family continues to seek justice. Whether it was truly an accident, as officially concluded, or something more sinister, one thing is certain. The full truth about what happened in that basement on October 26, 2015, remains elusive. Thank you for joining me on this investigation. If you found this case as compelling as I do, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us continue to shine a light on these important unsolved cases. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember every unsolved case is just one piece of evidence away from being solved.